fly in there for a second. What's up guys, how's it going? Welcome back to day 4 of backflying. We're not doing so hot. It's taken us 3 days to get to just kind of sort of flying around well. We need to finish backflying in 2 days.
If we can't get backfly transitions as a whole, as a group, then we won't be able to move on to sit fly.
How are we supposed to do that?
To wrap up backflying, we needed to learn transitions.
We need to pick up barrel rolls and half flips,
Which are back to belly and belly to back.
Christian was our instructor, and I started off really stable on my back, so we dove right into barrel rolls.
Barrel rolls definitely give you more sense of freedom and control in the tube.
So this was one move that I picked up really quickly. I felt really confident, and Christian decided to let me do some unassisted barrel rolls. I was feeling really good until one point I was a little bit overconfident and I took a really hard fall.
and he hit his face against the glass.
It was bad. I got totally out of control and I really messed up my neck and shoulder. It demolished my confidence.
And as soon as he came out, he told me that he was really worried that that was going to throw us off. It didn't throw me off, but it was worrying him that it was throwing him off, and me worrying that it was throwing him off actually made me worried that it was throwing me off, and therefore threw us off a little bit.
And I felt like I had just kind of messed up the energy of the whole day.
So it was a little bit tougher throughout the rest of the day to pick up the barrel rolls.
All in all,
We started out day 4 very excited, very pumped up to be there. The actual rolling part is really easy, but recovering yourself in the new position, whether you're going back to belly or belly to back, is really tough. When we were going back to belly, my head kept going down and I would almost hit my head against the glass. With belly to back, it's really tough getting enough wind really fast, so you end up hitting the cage. So the entirety of the day was really disheartening.
After day 4, we weren't exactly where we wanted to be. We only have one class left to nail us, and we really wanted to make sure we were going to move on.
we came back to the office, went over the footage, and noticed a lot of small things that we were doing wrong that it was hard to be aware of while you're in the tunnel.
We all noticed one thing that we had been missing in there.
Is that we're bringing our arms in. Your natural instinct when you turn is you want to whip your body around, and that's not what you do at all in the tube.
And we remembered from the instructors in the beginning of the day that you're supposed to leave your hand out.
And that'll propel your whole body around. You just have to train yourself to
Close our eyes. Trust me, my eyes are closed right now. And leave our hands up. Then you will do a perfect barrel roll.
Day 5, went in there, got in the tube, feel it out a little bit, warm up, and I've got barrel rolls down.
We breezed through those pretty quickly, and then we moved on to half flips.
Now with half flips is a completely different story.
You're supposed to get enough lift to get you vertical and then fall forward and vice versa going back.
You really have to focus on getting into the neutral position, whether that's, from back to belly or belly to back.
If you kind of hang vertical for an extra second or two, it just slams you right into the glass. That was something that I was really worried about. And we ended up having fall after fall after fall after fall.
At first, Christian's hips were giving him a lot of trouble. From his back to his belly, he kept whipping out of control.
Every time I do the half flip, I would spiral out of control and kind of corkscrew down. Hard thing about flips is you're moving from one position to another. So there's a lot to remember as far as where your hands need to be and what position you need to be.
It came down to the last half hour on day 5 to finish all the transitions, and it wasn't just me. All 3 of us had to be at the same level to be able to move on to sit fly.
The clock was ticking, so we were all rushing and trying to get it done really fast.
Having a time crunch like that adds an extra level of pressure in there, and that's something where you want to be relaxed. You want to not be thinking about the clock.
We all just realized, let's not try to rush it. If we get this, we got it. If not, then it's been fun anyways.
Time is coming to an end,
Down to 5 minutes
and it finally clicks.
for all of us.
I'm able to do my half flips and do my barrel rolls.
We all had it in the final run. After the time was done for that day, it was up to the instructors to let us know whether or not we had passed. Did we do well enough to go into sit flying?
You guys killed it. You guys got it already. You guys are good. You guys are
Alright.
good. Flies next.
Thankfully, we all ended up succeeding.
So that's it, we finished backfly, and we're all very excited to move on. Sit fly has always been the one that looks the coolest.
They had some extra time at the end of the day, so they're giving us an extra 30 minutes to practice it, which we're definitely gonna need.
One of the first drills that they showed us for sit fly was to walk out into the middle of the cage,
You're looking at the instructor and he wants you to bring up one leg and stand on one leg like a flamingo.
and you would think that after all of this experience in there that we'd be able to crush this easily.
And it's a lot more difficult than it looks.
It was so hard. Every tiny movement with your foot ends up slamming it back down to the cage or pushes it off to the side. It was really tough to just get up on one foot and to just stay there and balance.
Sit flying definitely seems like it's all about just feeling the wind. It's not just the wind's gonna hold you up, it's more controlled and you've gotta catch the wind in certain spots to keep you up.
So at the end of all 5 sessions,
I think all of us are really excited to move on to sit flying. I'm totally aware that it is going to be a challenge, but I think we can handle it.
so everything's looking up.